Hey guys, it's Sarah and happy first day of Scraptember. I am so excited for this project, you guys. I am just really been feeling the need to be back at my desk and the need to get creative again, and I'm so happy that that has finally hit and that I am just so excited to be here. So this is the first video of the month, and you are going to see a video from me every single day in the month of September. I'm calling it Scraptember, and we are just going to start off with a bang here. So there's going to be a variety of different videos. I'm going to do some project life videos. I'm going to have some, little projects I've worked on here and there, just kind of updating those. And then you're going to see layouts, obviously. I will have all my design team stuff still, and it's going to be a good time. So I'm really excited. Okay, today we are doing a Georgia football layout because September 1st is the first Georgia game of the season. So while you're watching this, I'm probably cheering at my parents' house with my Georgia shirt on and all of us. That's probably what's happening right now. But yeah, we are going to get a Georgia layout done today. So this is a picture that I took after one of the games last season that we won. And I'm going to use this one to document the fact that we went to nationals last year. And that was the first time we've been to a national championship in, I think it was 37 years, I think. Yep. So very, very, very long time, obviously. I still have feelings about how that game ended, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's just say I'm not an Alabama fan. Okay. So I have pulled some stuff from my stash. So some scraps, just, red and black kind of color theme, and lots of washi tape. So I'm going to be using some washi tape. I pulled some reds and some blacks and some grays. And I'm actually going to be using a sketch today from the Ready Sketch Go Volume 4 class that is run by Jen Scow and Tracy Claiborne. I will leave a link to that class down below. You can still purchase it. It's a self-paced sketching class, and it's wonderful. And I have referred back to those classes numerous times. And so I had an idea for this one to do, and I went back and watched the videos again on this particular sketch. So now I'm kind of refreshed and I'm ready to go. I'm not going to show you the sketch on camera because it is a paid content, so I'm not going to do that, but this will be an interpretation of the sketch that I got from the class. So that's what we're going to do today. In honor of my Georgia Bulldogs, we're going to do a Georgia Bulldogs layout. So I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to cut down my papers that I have here. I have some scrap pieces of paper, and I have some black cardstock here, which is what I'm going to mount my photo on. And I'm going to be putting this on top of the black diamond paper there, so I want to make sure that it has a definite edge, and I needed something a little bit more bold than the white. Now I have this paper here from Jelly Bean Soup, and it's a red kind of gingham, if you will, pattern, and I'm going to just make one really large thick strip, and then I'm going to rip the edge off as well, and it's just kind of going down a little bit at an angle. And then I'm going to use my Tim Holtz Distress ink in Black Soot, and I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of this and also of this pattern paper right here, which I do not have a manufacturer for that one, so I'm not sure. It was just one large scrap in my stash, so I just grabbed it. And then I am going to kind of place things here and figure out exactly where I want them, and I'm going to work on my title. Now these thickers are really large gray foam thickers, and these are called Stylist, and I really love them. I love how large and skinny they are. And so my title is going to be Nationals, so I'm just going to spell that out. I have two packages of these thickers, as you can see, and I have to kind of dip into both of them just because I'm missing some letters on the older one. But I'm doing Nationals with an exclamation point, and that's going to be my title. And then that is going to be placed on the white cardstock, and it's going to kind of nestle right here. And I want to kind of place everything so that the title fits really perfectly right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get my title down first. I haven't put down my papers yet, and I wanted to go ahead and do that. The reason I haven't put down my papers yet is because I'm going to have washi tape strips go down along behind them. So I need to go ahead and do that. Now this is not a washi tape. Obviously this is a strip from a piece of pattern paper. So I'm going to use that along right in the center. And then I have just pulled a whole bunch of washi from my stash, and I have, blacks and reds and grays, which is, our team colors. So I'm using this really thick black one, and then I'm going to use this red star next to that. And as I'm placing everything, I'm realizing that I had a little bit more room than I had planned for. So I'm going to pull something else out here in just a second. But I'm going to go ahead and get everything else done that I have pulled. So I have this gray, and I'm just trying to stagger, the blacks and the grays and the reds so that not everything is, I don't want two reds together. And then this black polka dot here. And then I still have room. Not a ton of room though. There are some here that are, I pulled this one out, but it's too thick. And I was like, I need something a little bit skinnier. So I remembered I just got this in a package from a friend of mine, and she sent me this, and it's like a little film strip, and it's just the perfect size. Look at that, to go on either edge there, and it's black. So it's just perfect. It works out really nicely. So thank you, Kathy. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and stick down my papers. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down here, and then my larger black and white one here. I'm trying to make it as straight as I can, and then my photo will go right on top of that. And now I feel like I need something to ground my picture, so I'm going to use just a solid piece of red washi tape, and that's just going to kind of help give it a little bit of a base there. And I'm pulling out my flare badges. I know I have some Georgia Bulldog flares that I had, but I think I used most of them. I only had 2 left, and only one of them really worked here. So it's a black and white, or sorry, a red and black and white kind of a chevron pattern. So I'm going to use that. I have a little piece of craft cardstock for my journaling. I'm just going through this little bucket that I have sitting next to my desk that has a ton of random stuff in it. And I pulled some twine, and I'm really just trying to see what else I want to put on here. Because I'm not quite sure exactly what else I want to put on here. So I'm just kind of looking around, literally what's around my desk and what's in my little Ross gag carts next to me. And I have this little plastic photo container, and it just has some random stuff in it. And a lot of this is because of when we moved. I just haven't, gone through. But this is just a lot of random stuff that's almost used up. And I pulled that little happy acrylic word out. I have that number 1 there, and this little sticker sheet. I'm just like, okay, perfect. This is exactly what, I'm looking for. And that's why I have these things just sitting around, because they're just going to be little good added details. And when I saw that number 1, I was like, yeah, because we were ranked number 1 when we went into this game. So it really worked out nicely. So I am going to wrap this twine around my journaling spot here, and I'm just using some tape to tape it to the back. And I just kind of wound it around, and then I'm going to do my journaling on that. And I had also inked the edges with my Tim Holtz Distress ink. So I'm just talking about the fact that, we went to nationals for the first time in 30 plus years. I really think it was 37 years, like even being to a nationals game for us. So that's such a big deal. And, yep. And didn't like the way that it ended. I really felt that we won that game and they came in overtime and beat us. And I was just really upset about it because they win all the time and it's getting kind of old, and I'm done. Okay. So basic gray. Now, I am using these little letter stickers to spell out 2018, and then I'm going to put that on my layout here. So that's my full journaling. And then I'm going to put this number 1 right next to it. And I did talk about in the journaling, that we went into this game ranked number 1, so it would make sense. And now I'm going to use these Teresa Collins enamel stars in red, and I'm going to scatter those around a little bit. And then I need to put down my acrylic word. This is from Pretty Little Studio, and I am going to use some glue dots to stick that down. sticking it in a couple of thicker places, and it says happy because we were very happy to go. And now I'm going to put the date on the bottom of the date of the national game, and I believe it was January 8th of 2018 is the date that the game was played. And I'm going to end up using a Dear Lizzie date stamp, a roller date stamp in pink. Yeah, I'm going to use this one because it says big day on it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and stick the date down here on the bottom. And then that is going to be it, guys. That's going to complete my layout. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me today. And I'm really excited about the month to come. I hope you guys are too. I got some close-ups coming up here for you. And yeah, just leave me any questions you might have down below. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day.